Family Guy is not only one of the most prominent adult animated television shows, but adult television shows in general. Who doesn't love the Griffin family? Well, the Griffin family. The dynamic of a dysfunctional family in an animated television show is nothing new. But with Family Guy, I feel like it's most prominent. And the worst of it is the family's hatred for Meg. Now, with the other family members, they might get into altercations with each other every once in a while, but they usually make up by the end of the episode, or it's a one-time thing. While with Meg, it's a constant onslaught of being slandered by her own family. Even at school or just in public, everybody hates Meg, but her own family not liking her is just something else, man. But why does the family hate Meg? Well, today we're gonna find out. In the episode Seahorse Seashell Party, our answers can be revealed. The episode starts off with the family watching TV in the living room. On the news, it says that a hurricane has hit Quahog and everyone should stay indoors. I'd like to point out that Meg is sitting on the floor. Maybe I'm looking too deep into this, but being on the same level as a dog when the family could have made room is horrible. As they're watching, the TV goes out. Peter freaks out about it being out, and Brian goes upstairs into a floorboard where he has a stash of mushrooms. Stewie catches him with it and is totally cool about it. The family is in the living room together, yet separate, because everyone is kind of doing their own thing. Meg is on her iPod, Lois is reading a book, and Peter and Chris are cosplaying as Sally and Sam from Cat in the Hat by looking out the window. The family all agreed they're bored, and they decide to play charades. Peter can't understand how to play the game, so he just starts making dad noises for over a minute. But with all this going on, Brian is starting to trip out. The family starts to finger bang each other, with the exception of Meg, since no one wants to get finger banged by her. Stewie, being disgusted by this, runs to the bathroom and walks in on Brian cutting his own ear off. He stitches it back up, but Brian is still tripping crazy.
Do you like my soothing voice? Return the map. Return what you have stolen from me.
In the living room, the family is still bored, so Peter starts to sing a theme song for over a minute, until he is interrupted by Meg opening a soda, telling her to cut it out because she's so annoying. Meg stands up to Peter, and when the rest of the family tries to tell Meg to shut up, she stands up for herself again. Meanwhile, Brian is tripping out, seeing some pretty messed up stuff, like Peter getting roasted and some other crazy stuff. But thankfully he snaps out of it. Meg is still arguing with the family, starting with Chris, exposing the fact that he never takes her side and treats her like he hates her. Next is Lois, saying she's a horrible person for her past, and despite her past, she still points out Meg for her own shortcomings. Meg states she is the furthest thing from a perfect mother, saying when she's 18, she might not want to see Lois ever again. This makes Lois cry, and last but not least, Peter, saying he's selfish, irresponsible, dumb, reckless, and is a total jerk to their family. For example, shoving his daughter's face into his ass and farting on it. Peter is laughing all this off, even saying some jokes along with it.
All right, I see what's going on here. You're in love with your old man.
But Meg then says this.
You're a fat, lazy, abusive, blue-collar Irish Catholic dad who drinks way too much and barely makes enough money to support his family. You've lived half your life and you have nothing to show for it. Your only arguable accomplishments are your kids. And look at us. We're a disaster.
Hey, watch it.
You're a total and complete embarrassment in every possible way. Take a good look at yourself, Peter Griffin. You're a waste of a man.
Wait a second. These are criticisms.
Peter realizes she's insulting him, and this causes everyone to start arguing. This makes Peter cry and run upstairs, with the family following suit. Brian starts to talk to Meg, saying he's proud of Meg for standing up to them, but Meg then realizes it made the family turn against each other, and how she's the glue holding the family together. Without everyone making fun of her all the time, the family would just fall apart. Brian says Meg is the strongest person in the house, and Meg goes to look for the family. Peter is in the closet crying. When Meg apologizes to everyone in the family for making them so mad, the family ridicules Meg for putting them through that. But in the end, the family hugs each other. Now that is why everybody hates Meg. I can't say it's all bad now in recent seasons. The Meg hate has been seen less. And even in the same season as this episode, Peter is concerned for Meg when Quagmire is trying to date her when she turned 18. So can I say everybody hates Meg? Yes. Yes, I can. Like and subscribe for more cartoon videos, and follow me on Instagram @FamousPlank to stay updated. I'll catch y'all later.